About to send the email where I quit my job. It says, after much consideration, I've decided to resign from my position. I would be happy to discuss a transition plan on our scheduled call tomorrow so we can figure out a timeline that works well for both of us. This was not an easy decision, but feels like the right time. For transparency, I'm not leaving because I accepted an offer at another company. I just feel like I can no longer meet the requirements of my position. The requirements being open availability from Monday through Friday, occasionally working 10, 11, 15 hours a day. And I've been with the company for 5.5 years, so sending this really is difficult for me. Because it's a small company and we're kind of all like friends. I don't know. Hopefully I don't regret it. Maybe it'll be the best decision I ever made in my life. And maybe I'll be homeless in a month because I do not have another job lined up. But I have other income streams. I mean, I make money here and there doing other stuff. I guess I could take money out of my 401k to float me for a little bit. Whoo! I just pressed send. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I just did it. Oh my god.
I got 2 week notice. If I'm telling you it's my last day, it's my last fucking day. You and that 2 week notice. A whole place.
Bro, y'all had one of them coworkers where like y'all just cool as then all of a sudden they just leave. Like, bro, why the would you leave me here with these goofy niggas? Then like that's the only person you with too, then he just gone. That just happened to me, bro. I've been working with this coworker for 10 years, and now he retired back in like February, and since March, April, May, I've been stuck here with these goofy motherfuckers, and it's been the worst 3 months of my life being here with these. And right now, in the crazy, I got tired of this shit, bro, and now I'm on a fucking job search. I told my coworker that, you know, the one that left, I was like, man, I'm looking for me a new job. He said, man, I don't blame you. But how the fuck you left, though?
I'm going to give you another story time on the dessert place that I used to work at that was heavenly, but I'm not going to tell you the name of it because I'm scared I'm going to get told off. Anyway, so this shift was literally the shift that made me quit. There was loads of reasons why I wanted to quit, but this was the last shift, and I was like, right, I'm actually not coming back. I've had enough. And actually, 3 of us quit on the same day. All 3 girls that were working this shift, we all quit either on the same day or literally like within a few days of each other because we were all like, this is mental, we've had enough. So basically, a bit of backstory. There were 3 girls on shift on a busy weekend, one of the busiest shifts I've ever worked in my life. 3 girls, all under the age of 19. There was one girl who was with me in the last story time. She was 18, almost 19, I think, but either way, that's not the point. I was 16, 17, 6, 7, and I'm pretty sure the other girl was also 17, 16, 17, 6, 7, same age as me. Anyway, just us 3. We'd called during the day and said, we're really, really busy. Can someone come in and help? Please, can we have another member of staff? We're packed. The manager, and I quote, said to us, girls, you've all been here long enough. You know what you're doing. You can run the shop by yourselves. And we were like, yes, we've been here long enough. We know what we're doing, but we're busy. It's so busy. This was 5 years ago. I'm literally going bright red. I genuinely get so worked up about this. Anyway, so we'd been told no to another member of staff coming in. Then they were like, oh, a shift leader's coming in at 6. She'll be fine. The day goes on. Everything's going wrong. I'm not even joking. Everything went wrong. We left a bottle of melted chocolate in the microwave and we couldn't figure out what the smell was for ages. We were like, something is burning. We don't know what it is. Come to find out hours later, we'd left a bottle of chocolate in the fridge and in the microwave, and it had fully melted to the back of the microwave. That was the whole thing. Anyway, 3 girls, right? One was waitressing, one's on back of house, which was like making the waffles and the crepes and the cookie dough, and I was on drinks, which is hot coffee. Bear that in mind, hot coffee and milkshakes and cold drinks, right? It's coming on later on the shift. We've all had enough. We've all cried individually. We've taken breaks to go cry upstairs. It's been a stressful shift. The cups, right, the coffee cups at this place, I don't know if you've ever been because I'm not going to tell you the name of it, but a lot of you guessed it anyway. They're glass cups and it's like a cup within a cup. That's what it looks like, if that makes sense. But anyway, I'm pouring a coffee, making my coffee, pouring the steamed milk in. I pick it up off the coffee machine and it slips out my hand and hot coffee went all over my hand and I screamed like I was in pain, blistered almost immediately. I ran it under the cold tap. It's so busy. I'm like, I'm really sorry. I'm trying to help out, but like my hand is in pain. I'm still trying to work. And eventually the shift leader was like, if you need to go home, go home. And I was like, do you know what? I need to get this checked out. I went to a late night pharmacy. They gave me cream for it, blah, blah, blah. The next day, right, I get a phone call off my manager and he's like, how's your hand? Are you okay? Blah, blah, blah. I was like, it's actually really bad. I've got cream for it. It's fine. I can come in on my next shift. Then I find out he rang the 2 other girls I was on shift with and said, did she actually burn a hand or was she just faking it so she could go home? Was I faking it so I could go home? Are you having a laugh? I was in so much pain. I sent him pictures of my hand and he still didn't believe me. But to me, to my face, he was saying, I hope you're okay. To the girls behind my back, he was going, oh, did she actually do it or was she just faking it? These girls were my ride or dies and they literally told me straight away, Fazana, I actually love you. She was like, you're never going to believe what's just happened. He's just rung me and said he doesn't believe it. I was like, I'm quitting. End of. I quit. I leave. And then, oh my God, we hadn't been doing the dishwasher because there was 3 of us on a busy day and I'm actually shouting. We couldn't fit in time to sort the dishwasher. We were obviously trying, but we had no dishes and we were trying to wash them and it was so stressful, and he basically told us that we should know better and blah, blah, blah. And we were like, we literally called for help and you said no. So then all 3 of us quit within a week of each other. I'm pretty sure me and Fazana quit on the same day. Fazana, I hope you don't mind that I'm mentioning your name. She did message me in the last video and she was like, oh my God, so many people have messaged me saying, oh my God, this girl's mentioned you on TikTok. Do you know who she is? So I'm really sorry, Fazana, babe. I'll stop saying your name. This is so stressed. But I quit because I was like, I've actually had enough. I didn't come in for my next shift. I was like, every time a table walks out, it gets taken out of my tips. I'm on £4.60 something an hour. It's not worth it. So I quit. Oh my God, I'm so stressed.
Here's why nurses are actually quitting. And no, it's not because we're lazy or we don't love the job. Let's be real about why so many of us are walking away from the profession. Reason number 1 is unsafe staffing. Almost every nurse I know says their unit is short. You walk into a shift already behind, 4 or 5 really sick patients in the ER or ICU with no tech, no secretary, and leadership still claiming it's safe on paper. You're set up to fail before you even hang your first med. Reason number 2 is burnout and mental health. Burnout isn't just being tired. It's that mix of physical exhaustion, emotional numbness, and this voice in your head that's just saying, you're failing everybody. You go home wired and empty at the same time. You're snapping at your family, sitting in your car after a shift, just staring, trying to convince yourself to go back tomorrow. Reason number 3, toxic leadership and gaslighting. You speak up about patient safety and ratios and get told that's just how it is. You'll toughen up. We all did. They send out self-care emails and pizza parties while ignoring every single thing we're telling them. And we tell them everything that's about what's really going on at the bedside. Reason number 4 is work and family. I mean, you work 12-hour shifts that turn into 14, rotating days and nights, back-to-back weekends. That might be survivable when you're 22 with no responsibilities. Try doing that with kids or as a new dad or while taking care of your own parents. At some point, you have to pick your job or being present for your actual life. That's why nurses are quitting. Not because we woke up one day and stopped caring. It's because caring in this system costs you your body, your brain, and your family. While the people in charge refuse to change anything that matters. If this sounds like your last shift, tell me in the comments, what kind of unit are you on? What's the number 1 thing pushing you out? No hospital names, just real reality, just your reality. And if you're done feeling trapped by this system but have no idea what else you can do, hit follow. I'm an ER nurse building off-shift income and an exit plan so I can be present and leave this mess behind. And I'm sharing everything I learn as I go.
The top 5 reasons to quit your job. Number 5, you gotta work at work. Brother, you do know that if you gotta work at work, you could just stay home and work on your alcohol tolerance. Come on now. Number 4, you ain't been promoted yet. It don't matter if you've been there 20 years or if you've been there for a day. If they ain't promoted your ass yet, they don't believe in you, and you do a lot better if you just stayed home and worked on your alcohol tolerance. Come on, you got promoted. Now, why in the hell would they think you want more responsibility? If anything, I want less responsibility. I want to be demoted from the bottom of the totem pole. I think we'd all be a lot better if we just stayed at home and worked on our alcohol tolerance. 2, because working for a living ain't gonna make you rich. There's no need in getting your ass up early every day, going out there and working your ass to the bone if you ain't even gonna be rich. So you might as well just stay home and work on your alcohol tolerance. Number 1, they're trying to tell you what to do. If you ever go to work and somebody's trying to tell you what to do, who the fuck do they think they are? You a grown-ass man, or woman, I guess, and ain't nobody gonna tell you what to do. So you might as well go on to the house and work on your alcohol tolerance. Fuck.
Y'all, it's so fucked at work now. 10 people put in their 2 weeks, and 3 of them stopped showing up. They still had a week left to work, and they stopped showing up. On top of that, 3 more people walked out, never to be seen again. I didn't even get to say bye to them, they just left. No notice whatsoever, so that's cool. On top of all of that too, my manager was begging us to walk out. She's begging everybody to clock out. That's how bad it was. That's the manager that got up my ass for joking around about wanting to walk out of work.
In the trades, people don't quit a job for more money somewhere else. They leave because of piss poor management and bad working conditions.
This is a crazy situation that's going on. This is a crazy world. But as the world gets more terrible, I'm starting to see a lot of people are quitting their jobs after 5+ years, 10+ years, just because they can't take it no more. They're tired of the constant hours. They're tired just to be working, just to get paid, just to be broke a day after they get paid. And due to this economy, I know y'all gonna say quitting in this economy is diabolical, but it's not. Sometimes you just can't take it. You can't take what's going on at your job. Some people done had enough. Constantly being micromanaged, supervisor, always trying to find a way to write you up, just make up something just to write you up. And I understand it. Having a job is taking a toll on some people. It's stressing people out. Just think about it. You doing something every day, constantly, 8 hours a day, sometimes 10, 12. Sometimes they want you to work more than that. And then the constant disrespect, having you do all those extra jobs, and those extra jobs ain't in your job description, won't give you extra pay. And sometimes those CEOs at those companies make so much money, so much to the point that they get greedy and they don't care about the workers. I was watching a video the other day how they were stating that it was a CEO at this company that makes like 33 million a year. Haven't gave his employees a raise in like 10 years. That's crazy. And if they did, it was like 1%. And that's what I be talking about. I know you don't supposed to pocket watch, but them CEOs be bragging. Like they done made this much money, that much money, and a worker can't even afford nothing. They take out a car loan, it's gonna take 6 years to pay it off. They try to get a house, they can't afford it. The American dream is a nightmare. That's why you got a lot of people that's just giving up. And I get it. When you got to pay all these bills and bills after bills just keep generating, you don't even care about the economy no more. You just mentally checked out. You don't care about your bills no more. Some people not even paying their bills back no more. Or even paying it on time. Some of them like they gonna get it when they get it. Because this is a crazy situation. And I get it. Times like this, you feel like you want to do the right thing and keep your job because people telling you to keep your job, but you're not living for you. You tired of living for others. So if you make that decision and people got something to say, people gonna always talk. So you can't listen to people when they talk negative like that. And maybe they're gonna get another job. Maybe something else is in store for people that's quitting these jobs. And I know times are rough. But when the situation at your job get rough and you want to hold on to it, that's just insanity. Why hold on to a job that don't love you back, that don't show appreciation? It's always what you didn't do instead of what you did. You see what I'm saying? So when situations get tough like that, it's time for you to just remove yourself from the job. You can find another job. Just find something else. Move on. Be strong enough to let go instead of just being weak and stuck. And that's the crazy part. And that's my take on this situation. Let me know how y'all feel about this one. Leave it in the comments. And I'm going to see y'all on the next one. Peace.